Hey everyone, it's Bravehawk again for part 4 to my astrological signs and their elements. This is going to be the Earth element, so that's anyone in Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Now for this sign, or for this element actually, you are kind of in the same boat as air. With that being said, that your first part of the year, the first 3 months up until March, I kind of feel in the energy, I feel in the air anyway. I feel that it's going to be rough for you, and I feel that, I need to tell you that it's going to be okay. Like, I feel like the air and earth, you guys need to kind of meet each other halfway and to kind of hug each other, hug it out, because I'm not saying you two are at, button heads with each other, but you two are in the same boat, and you might need each other in a sense for some kind of mental support to get through this first part of the year, because I feel that it is going to be a little rocky for you two signs. So I'll get on with the reading. And for Earth, for the first week, you got the telepathy card, and I'm using water because water nurtures Earth, and I'm using an Earth deck, which is the animal deck, the snow leopard. For your week one, you got the snow leopard and telepathy, and I feel that these two kind of contradict each other, but I'll wait it until the last card to kind of form my decision on this, and it kind of makes sense now. But for the Snow Leopard card, it's telling you to kind of withdraw from everyone, seclude yourself, and kind of be in solitude for a little while, because other people's thoughts and other people's ideas are starting to affect you, and since nothing is becoming your own, you're starting to become very cookie cutter, in a sense that it's not you. You're doing all these things, but you realize it's not you that wants this, it's everyone else, and you're like, well, why do I want to do that? um, the earth signs are usually very practical, they're very a home and hearth, they're very, they know what needs to be done, and they do it. I feel this first 3 months you're going against your sign, you're almost becoming your polar opposite. um, this reading is really trying to tell you and trying to remind you that don't go against your intuition, your gut, and your element, because that's what you are. And other people are starting to tell you these different things about you that are not all you. There might be half truths in there, but it's not all the truth, and you need to kind of take your time, pull yourself away from everything, and figure that out, because other people are starting to affect you. With the other readings that I had, the other three ones, it was more about them not uh, kind of going against themselves. It's mostly about the other elements, not they need to start embracing themselves more. Well, in your case, you need to start embracing yourself more, because other people are starting to affect you in a way that's not good for you. And I feel that you already know this, and you might needed someone to kind of verbally tell you and shake you and tell you, get a hold of yourself. You're not being you. Who the hell are you? So this is me verbally shaking you and telling you to realize who you are, and don't be someone else. That's not you. You're not anyone else. You're you. Um, for the second week is transparency, uh, and the tortoise. For for week two, I feel that you are actually going to be shooken up. Things are going to be really rocky for you, and it's going to be at a point where you start questioning what's what. And I think that's why it's happening, because you need to kind of be real with yourself. You have to be transparent. in a sense that you need to start taking some of the filters off and realize what it is that's happening. And you can be an extremely positive thinker all you want, but as soon as that positive thinking becomes a lie, that's when it's no longer positive. So you have to pull away some of that positive thinking and start putting on the real life, the reality goggles in a sense, and start looking at the things that are actually happening to you, so you can actually formulate a plan to get out of those situations. Um, I feel that you can't figure out what's going on with you and make a plan if you're lying to yourself. And the week two, it's starting to break up all those lies. It's starting to break up all those things that are not you. The other people are starting to break away. Those thoughts are starting to pull away, and you're starting to really see what's going on. But there's a part of you that wants to be completely positive about that and almost lie to you. And I feel like this card is telling you, don't lie to yourself. You know what's going on. Be real, because you can't fix it if you don't accept it. Um, so for the third week, you've got the cat, the domestic cat, and the water flight. And the domestic cat is really saying that you're dependent on other people to make your ideas. You're dependent on other people to shape your future, to shape your destiny, whatever you want to call it. But it's your energy. If you don't care about your life, why should someone else care about your life? And it's telling you that to take a moment, to take the time to kind of love yourself in a sense, to understand who you are and how you fit in this world. That's going to be your task. That is you. That is no one else. And if you can't do it, why should the other people even care what you're doing? Because if you don't care, why should they care? And the water flight card is really just saying that it's going to be you that lifts you up from all this stuff. It's going to be no one else but you. It's all you. The ball is in your court. It's a matter of you just picking up the ball and shooting the hoops. So that's kind of what week three is kind of saying to you. It's just telling you can either be the player or the viewer, or the spectator. It's best for you to be the player. But if you want to be the spectator, expect a lot of things bad happening to you because someone else has shaped your life. You didn't do it. And the last card, when I said, the telepathy card was a little bit weird in the beginning, because usually I feel telepathy, you need someone else for it. So why would week one tell you to pull yourself away? So in week four, it's telling you to, you're going to have your polar opposites, which is the card nurse telling you that there's this whole mess going on around you. It's a whole jumbled ball of yarn that you can't quite pull things out and make it completely right. All this energy is just being just around you. It's telling you that there will be opposites that attract around you. There will be people butting heads and all that stuff around you, but it's telling you to be sure not to get involved in that, because those things will sort themselves out. You don't need to step in right away to help them. Although you're an earth sign and you love to kind of to make the peace in a sense, that's not you right now. That you need to let other people solve their own problems and don't let it bleed into your life. And I figure the divine sensuality card is actually just telling you to, in a sense, kind of make love to yourself, and in the sense that you have to realize, who you are and nurture that and bring that out of you, because you haven't been doing that, or something has kept you away from doing that. And it's this whole first 3 months of the year for the earth, it's telling you to get back in the habit of nurturing yourself, because you've kind of lost that. So that is my reading for you, earth people, you earth signs. And if I was you, I would definitely look at the air video I made, because there are some similarities for you two people, for your two signs, elements, for you two elements, and kind of take that and count into your life too, because maybe the air and earth are somehow going to mingle in some sense. I'm not sure quite how those two fit in, but I feel like the air and earth are going to be like kind of two peas in a pod for the first 3 months, because you're going to need each other in a sense. So with that being said, you guys have a great month, and I'll see you next video, hopefully.